guys, welcome or welcome back. So in today's video, we are getting into another LuvMe Hair all-day comfort unit, and here is the unit. So I'm not going to go into like my intro like I normally do. I don't know, tell me what you all think down in the comments, but I feel like intros are kind of getting outdated. So I'm just going to go ahead and hop right into the video. So again, here is the unit, and you all know with these all-day comfort units, we have the adjustability right here in the back. So you can adjust it to a large head size, medium cap size, or a small cap size. So I'm gonna put it back on that small hook. And to start off this video, I'm gonna go ahead and provide you with all the specs of this unit. We'll go into the unboxing, how I defined these beautiful, beautiful curls on this unit. We'll do the install, pros and cons, and then go ahead and close out the video. All right, so here is the unit. So again, this is LuvMe Hair's All Day Comfort Wig. It is a deep wave texture, glueless, minimalist HD lace, human hair, curly pre-cut lace. So this unit comes in 12 inches, 14 inches, and 16 inches. I'm not really sure what length this is. Once I do have that info, I'll put it across the screen as well as down in that description box. I'm kind of thinking this is maybe the 14-inch length if I had to guess, but density is 150%. It is glueless. Circumference can fit 19 inches all the way up to 23 inches. It is 100% human hair, pre-cut lace, pre-plucked, pre-bleached. The color is a natural black. It does have minimalist lace, and it is a left side C-shaped part. So you'll see more of that construction once I show you the unboxing. It does have HD lace. Can it be dyed? Yes, but bleaching is not recommended. So yes, that is the specs of this unit. So I'm gonna go ahead and just hop right into the unboxing so you can see what this unit looked like just straight out of the box. We'll go into the curl defining. So I did co-wash this unit. I used LuvMe Hair's renewal system. I only used the conditioner, so I wet the unit down, put some conditioner on it, combed through it for, let it sit for maybe 5 minutes, and then I went ahead and defined the curls, but you'll see that in the video. We're gonna come back and install and provide you those pros and cons, so keep watching. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and get into this unboxing. So of course, inside the box, we have the letter from the founder, Helena, but we also have the unit, of course. I'll show you this more in just a moment. Also in the box, we have a little pamphlet just talking about the all-day comfort wigs and how to adjust the back. We have the purple mesh bag with the drawstring top to help store our units. We have a purple LuvMe Hair clip, a purple LuvMe Hair beauty blender, a purple LuvMe Hair little velcros to assist with plucking. We have HD wig caps. We have a wig box label. We have wig tapes, and then we also have this thank you brochure that shows how to care for the hair, the return policy, and common wig issues. So let me go ahead and just show you what the unit looks like. So taking the netting off as well as the paper and the foam, this was packaged really, really nicely. So this unit is a minimalist lace unit. So we have lace right there on the left side for a left side part. A little bit around the hairline, we have C-shaped ear tabs, no combs in the front, one in the back. We have the elastic bands, and we also have the all-day comfort technology right there in the back to adjust to our head size. This unit is a deep wave texture. The hair is soft and manageable, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I did go ahead and co-wash this unit with LuvMe Hair's renewal system. So I wet the unit down, applied some of the conditioner to it, combed through it, let it sit on for about 10 minutes, and then rinsed it out. And this is what the hair looks like all wet. So you all know that I do not like wet hair on my head. I don't like to define the curls on my head. So I always do it the night before with my mannequin head. And I always use the same product, a lot of body. If you have seen my previous videos, then you really know how I define my curls. But for those of you all who are new, let me introduce my method to you. So I section out just the back of the hair. So section away the sides of the unit, and I work in sections. So I bring down layers of the hair. I comb through it with my flat brush or paddle brush, and I apply some of the product, a lot of body directly to the hair. I comb through it again with that flat brush, and then I take pieces of the hair, so basically just clumping the hairs together, spinning the end around the tip of my finger to create a coil at the bottom of the curl, just kind of clumping those hairs together. This kind of just gives the effect of really, really juicy curls after the hair has been dried. I'm not going to show me defining the curls over the entire unit, but let me just kind of walk you through it. So basically bringing down layers in the back of the unit, working my way up, and then I will go to the sides of the unit doing the same exact process. So bringing down layers of the hair, combing through it, applying the product, combing through it again, and then separating those curls to clump them together and spiraling the end for that beautiful, beautiful tendril at the end. And I'm going to let this air dry overnight. This whole process, defining the curls, maybe takes me 10 or 15 minutes. It is not a long process at all. You don't have to walk around with wet hair. And here is the final product. I am going to tilt this back, let it air dry overnight, and then scrunch it to break that mold in the morning. All right, guys, so to prep my hair, I am going to use just a nude wig cap. I have my hair just pulled back into a low ponytail, so I'm just going to put this right on my head and then just tuck this ponytail underneath like so. And since this is a curly unit, it is not straight. It does not matter if there's a little bit of bulkage here in the back because the curls will disguise that. So I'm gonna go ahead and take the unit off of the mannequin head and we can go ahead and install. The beauty about pre-defining the curls on the unit is you don't have to walk around with wet hair. You can let the unit air dry overnight. And then once you wake up the next day, the unit is ready to go. I just love the curls on this unit. Deep wave is so gorgeous. And as you can see, the bottom of the hair, I did try to do a little bit of like a ringlet down at the bottom. But yeah. Okay, so there's no combs in the front. I really wish these did have combs here in the front, especially since there's not a lot of lace. It's not like a 7x5 or 7x6 closure. There's minimalist lace here. So I really, really wish that there was some combs here, but I'm gonna first start by just putting the elastic band around the back of my head. So here, just putting this elastic band right around the back of my head. I'm gonna pull this unit down, and this comb here, I'm gonna put this right over the elastic band and then just install it right here at the nape of my hair. Everything is laying nice and super flat here in the back. And I'm going to turn around so you can see the front, and immediately this is what the unit looks like, just throwing it on my head, not even adjusting it here in the front. So I love that this unit has the C-shaped ear tabs here. So it's very, very comfortable. We don't have to worry about those pesky ear tabs. And here is the lace here in the front. Now I am going to get a little bit of makeup just to kind of blend this into my skin color. All right, so first things first, do you all see these little lace tabs here? I'm going to just cut those off just to give a more natural look to the lace. Okay, and then same thing on the other side, just cut this little tab off. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to put just a little bit of my contour powder just around the hairline, and this is just Wet n Wild. I've had this forever. And then just with a flat brush, I'm just going to brush that right on the lace. Okay, and then also I am going to spray it down just a little bit with some Sebastian Hair Shaper spray. And it is just a light holding spray. I always pick this up from Marshalls because it's only like $12 there, and the beauty supply is so much more. But just spraying that right around the hairline. And the LuvMe elastic bands. Now this step is completely optional. The unit is glueless if you just wanted to wear it without any kind of spray or glue or anything, but I feel like with majority of my units I have to do a little something to kind of hold the lace down. So just bringing this headband up, resting right on top of that lace, and I'm going to let this sit on for about 10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and take off this elastic band. And here is what that hairline is looking like with just a little bit of powder, a little bit of light holding spray. Again, light holding spray, this Sebastian hair shaper spray. All you need to do is just take the unit off at the end of the night. You don't even really have to put any water or anything to kind of dissolve the product. It just comes right off. So that's why I love a light holding spray. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn around so I can show you all angles of this gorgeous, gorgeous deep wave all day comfort unit. So of course, the side, back, side again, and front. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the pros and cons of this unit. So pro number one for me is the curl pattern on this unit. So this deep wave curl pattern is absolutely stunning. Here is a close-up again. I also love that this unit is kind of shaped into a bob. So the cut is on point, the curls are on point. The hair is so extremely soft. It is buttery, buttery soft. There was only a tiny bit of shedding when I did define the curls on this unit, and that was while the unit was wet. I have not received any shedding with this unit since it's been on, only just a little few strands, and that's just because I cut off that piece of lace right there on either side. But yes, this is the final look. Love the all day comfort technology as well. So I have a smaller head size, so I have it on the smallest setting right there in the back, the smallest hooks. But if you have a medium cap size or a large head size, this unit would be perfect for you. I also love the C-shaped ear tabs on this unit, so we don't have those pesky ear tabs that get in the way. We have to fold them up, cut them off, do all of that. We don't have to do that with this. So we have the C-shaped ear tabs, fits very, very comfortably right around the ear. So perfect for sunglass season, or if you wear eyeglasses. Yes, the unit will fit very, very comfortably while you are wearing glasses. Now this HG lace just blended right in. Again, here is that close-up of that lace. Absolutely stunning. Parting space is very, very nice. Comes with a left side part. You all know that I love that. So right side part, girlies, I'm sorry, you have to convert. You have to come to the left side part, gang. So we only have a little bit of lace right here and then a little bit right here in the front. So this unit is very, very, very much so beginner friendly. There's not a lot that you really have to do to this unit. With me defining the curls after I co-wash is completely optional. With me spraying it down, that's completely optional. So you have a little bit of versatility, a little wiggle room with this unit. If you don't want to do all of those steps, you certainly do not have to. That is completely optional. You can definitely wear this unit 100% glueless. I just wanted to spray it down just a little bit to give it a little bit of a more natural effect and blend in that lace. I don't think I provided you with a price on this unit, but let me go ahead and give that to you. For 14 inches, it's $159.90. And you know, I have you covered with the promo code SNH28, gets you 28% off this unit and any other unit you decide to purchase from LuvMe Hair. So this unit is a natural black color. However, they do have like a brown highlighted of this very, very same unit. So if you're interested in some color, then you could go this route, but this is the natural black color. The brown highlighted one would have the same exact construction as well. So again, left side part. I don't really think there's anything else to say about this unit. Now you can kind of fluff out the curls just a little bit if you want just a little bit more volume. I tend to like my curls a little bit more defined. That way I can kind of stretch out the length of time before I wash and define the curls again. So it kind of just starts off with really, really defined curls. The more that I wear the units, the more they loosen up and kind of frizz up. And then we start the process all over again with washing and defining those curls. But that concludes this video. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up. Make sure to check out the description box. I'm going to put a link to LuvMe Hair's website, a link to this specific unit. I'm also going to put my promo code SNH28, get you 28% off this unit and any other unit you decide to purchase from LuvMe Hair. But make sure to like, comment, subscribe, send a friend, and I will see you all next time.